Berserk 1997, episode 24. To be quite honest, this is one of the most insane things I've ever seen in an anime series. Everyone's so confused about this void, and then slowly these giant demons start to pop out. One of them even has the same voice as the narrator at the start of the episodes. So from these demons, we get to learn that this event is called the Great Eclipse. Griffith is almost like their chosen king, and everyone inside of this is supposed to be some sort of sacrifice. Another interesting thing is that they refer to Griffith as Ken. Oh man, there's actually a lot more lore than I thought in this episode. So apparently the Behold is whatever you can take form into, and the one that Griffith has is it's like the seed of the king. I'm probably not going to be able to get through everything. That's just like a little simplified version of some of the stuff I can remember on the top of my head. But things pick up whenever this giant hand comes out of the ground and Griffith is put on this pedestal. It's there where we get to see the consciousness of Griffith. So it shares a very much similarity to whenever he was seeing his younger self. We get to see the fullness of that vision. So he wanted to go meet up with his friends who are going to the castle. He talks to some lady and she shows him a direction. He gets there, and this is where he sees nothing but these bodies, similar to what's going on in this void. And it's like this whole thing where this whole time Griffith has been piling up bodies, whether it's allies, whether it's the enemies, and he's continuously doing this to eventually reach the castle. It's like trying to show that Griffith is using people at whatever cost to reach his goal. At the same time, in this dream, we get to see Guts, who kind of just pushes him to go ahead and do what he's going to do, because he's got to make a decision. Things just sort of snap back to reality, and Griffith is thinking about everything, and this is where Guts is climbing his way back up because he fell earlier because of this hand that came out. That's whenever we get to hear Griffith think to himself that this whole time that Guts has been here, he hasn't once thought of his dream. Guts finally makes his way all the way up. This is when Griffith says, sacrifice them all. Then he gets sandwiched off. I'm telling you, cinema, one of the greatest anime moments of all time. For the ending of the episode, we get to see every member of the Band of the Hawks get branded by the sacrificial mark. With all that, I rate this episode a 9.8. Everything is so incredibly done. Even that flashback sequence, which kind of made no sense, but in a way, once it finished, everything kind of came together. It makes perfect sense now. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on Berserk 1997, episode 24. Hope you guys stay safe. Until next time, peace out, guys.